Hey guys, Ryan Steinelson here. It's 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and I've got Mark in the backstage. I'm going to be adding you, Mark, in 1 second here. Um, Let me know what questions you have. Leave them in the comments below if you've got any questions. And looking forward to answering any questions that you have, Mark, primarily. Yes, hey, I'll add you here once I get done. Just doing the intro. So basically, if you're here because you want to learn how to generate more pre-qualified, pre-sold leads for your business. A lot of agency owners actually come by in order to learn more about how to generate more leads for their clients, and also to leverage both the Google Local Service Ads platform and the Google Business Profile platform, which is what we've been optimizing for clients for almost a decade now. We are Google partners for the Google Local Service Ads platform. And we also have a really powerful conversational AI agent that can do customer service. I got a hawk that's like flying over around me here, that can do customer service. And okay, yeah, switch the laptop. That'd be great. And then or your phone. You can even join on your phone as well, Mark. And in those almost 20 years now, we've been helping thousands of businesses worldwide to do exactly what I just said, which is to create a stream of pre-qualified, pre-sold direct phone calls to their business from the world's leading source of direct phone calls, which is Google. And we do that by, like I said, through the optimization of their Google Business Profile or Google Local Service Ads page. And we help them convert more of those leads by getting the calls answered, because we know that across the board, about 30% of calls are not answered. And of those 30% of those are actually never called back. So it's a big problem. I've shown it many times when I get on these calls here. You can't convert a lead that you never talk to. And this is why, we're trying to stop the scroll. That's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the person's questions answered either on your website with a conversational AI agent that's on the site, like a chat box that can respond to people's questions, and or through a voice agent. Okay, awesome, Mark. And also, if you can share your video, that'd be great. We've got about 5 to 6 people on right now. And if you guys, again, if you have any questions, please post them below the video. You can also go to our website. It's on the screen there, accelerateyourmarketing.com. You can also text us or call us at 561-619-304-5155. Again, that's 561-304-5155. And you can also go to our free community that has almost 800 people in it or more now. And you can go to school.com, SKOOL.com/local lead labs. And if you're a business owner, and hopefully, Mark's either a business owner or an agency owner, most likely he's one of those two, because that's who shows up to these calls to find out, like, how do I solve this local service ads problem? How do I get more qualified leads, or how do I convert more of those leads? Those are the two answers that we really try to provide, and I try to provide you through direct interaction in these workshops. I really enjoy, talking to people, digging into their business, and really providing about, as much direct consulting as I can, so that they can learn, get value, and others can learn from it as well, both now on the live and also on the replay. So with that, I'm gonna and let me share my screen just really quick, and then I'll bring you on, Mark. If you guys have not, just to show you, gone to our school community, definitely go check it out. SKOOL.com, local lead labs. And you can see members. We've got 785 members, 21 that are online at any given time. We've got Roxanne providing answers here, and along with myself. Really, we can answer any question that you have. Local SEO GMB expert, We get a lot of people, some guys that are just, Matt, awesome. He's great. He's here in South Florida. I helped him with his local service ads, so he keeps coming back and asking questions. So, all right, I'm gonna stop that. Remove Mark. How's it going? You able to hear me? Tried to unmute you. I added both of your laptop and your desktop. Are you there? Oh, there we go. Add to stage. There.
Yeah, sorry about that. Internet, not so good here.
So tell me a little bit about what you got going on there and where you're at.
We've met before.
Yeah. Oh, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and Jonathan. Mark. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Sorry, just getting back into the groove again, catching up.
Yes, that was about a month ago.
Just before Christmas, something like that.
Yeah, I don't think I saw you this close though. I don't know.
I'll move it back then.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let's see what any questions have come up since we talked last time.
So I was curious about this whole the video use of video on GBPs or local service ads, whichever it is.
Let's see the use of video on GB. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. I'm gonna address that and talk about it. Videos, I mean, for reviews, it seems to be really, for GBP, seems to be a really a great strategy. And there's others. I mean, I'm gonna talk a lot about actually one that's been around for a little while, which is using the 3D walkthrough of your video of your web business, if you can, in order to get basically get better results, show up higher in the rankings. But I'll tell you, and Gabriel, hello, hope you're doing well. I'll add a link here so that you can join if you want. You can join the conversation. So there's that. I just posted it below the video, so you should be able to join if you want to. There's a lot of strategies that people are talking about now regarding, Google Business Profile and Google Local Service Ads, and there's a lot of really interesting, new ways to just show up in the results. And Gabriel, I think, is if this is the Gabriel. So if this is the Gabriel, I think Gabriel was on my workshop yesterday for DIY, and he's a wealth of information as well on the local service ads platform. Now, you guys are offering Google Business Profile and local service ads.
Yeah.
Correct, Mark? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And how many clients do you guys have? Do you know? I mean, is it?
No, like I said, we're just starting out. In fact, Jonathan's had a real rough patch recently, so he's not been involved since Christmas, really. So that's really put us back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So any tips you got on client acquisition? Also welcome.
Yeah, well that's why I'm using Pro Plus right now, and I've got them actually. So I just full transparency. So basically, what I've done, and this is a great acquisition strategy for anybody that runs an agency. How can I join? There's a link, Gabriel, I did put down below. You can also go to our school community if you want. Here, let me just show him really quick. If you go to the school community and you go to calendar, and this is the local lead labs school community. So it's school.com, SKOOL.com /local lead labs. You go here, and then here's a link. So that's how you join. What was I talking about?
About the leads.
Oh, the leads, yeah. So we're using a lead gen company for our lead gen for my agency, and what they do is they do a text blast, and that text blast goes out to 600 business owners. I think I introduced you to them, right?
Yeah,
Mark?
I did speak with them. I spoke to them just before Christmas. How's that working out for you? Because you just started, right?
Yeah, it's going well. I mean, we've got we've got a decent amount of phone calls. So before I had an appointment center, I was actually making all the follow-up calls. So anybody that jumped in and texted me back, to the initial text of the 600 people that we send text out to, on a daily basis, I would have to try to get them. Like I was my own appointment center. So what I've done though is I've hired somebody to do the appointment setting, and that just started yesterday. And
So funny.
it's much better for me. It's not, I mean, it was an extra $1,000 to hire the guy. But like he's scheduling like 2 appointments at least every day for me. That's pretty good. And these are, some of them are good, some of them are bad. But look, if I get 10 people on the phone for an appointment or 10 appointments a month, I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 of those guys to basically like jump on board as long as they meet our criteria. Really what I'm doing, I'm very thorough in who I take on as well. I mean, as I think every business should, and this is a whole nother topic that anybody, I think should really talk about, that I think business owners should talk more about. I'm subscribed. I'm going to, okay. Okay. So, so basically, yeah, our criteria is they've got to have access to the Google business page. They've got to have at least 20 reviews. They've got to have a 4.2 star rating or better. And that's it. I mean, because if they have that, then we could potentially work with them. If not, it's really going to be tough.
Doing LSA as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just improving their GBP in some way.
No, really, primarily just implementing the DI that's for the other business, but not for Accelerate yet. Accelerate they're working. So Accelerate is using another strategy. They're using email marketing, like an email. So it's very different. Email is nice because it's not as rapid fire, but yeah, both of them, work fairly well. And but I think it'd be really good. So I want to make sure that we get we get to the topics that I promised too. People have, I want to make sure that everybody gets their answers to their questions. So, Google. So one of the things I put in the description is about Google officially turning the map pack into, like you had said, Mark, a vertical video feed. So if you're still relying on static photos, you're losing, to the business that understands the story review format. Users are no longer just looking at your address; they're virtually soaring through your business using immersive view, which is like like a 3D immersive view. So that's one of the things. So the immersive view is Google's 3D walkthrough. And they are putting a priority on those. It looks like, and they kind of all have in the past, on those profiles that have that 3D walkthrough. Google's AI in particular prioritizes those 3D walkthrough tours, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if you've seen those. Have you seen a Google 3D walkthrough tour?
No, and presumably it's of a location-based business, so like a salon or chiropractor or something. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
No, I'm not seeing.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if we can pull one up here. Yeah, so I'm trying to pull one up. Here, this is on another site here, but I think it'll show what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. So this is the 360 virtual tours for business. And so it's immersive. A lot of like plastic surgeons will do it. It's an interactive 360-degree photographic experience where people can virtually walk through the office. Does that make sense?
Mm. I'm just
Trying
wondering
to
why.
trying to get what's that here?
I'm
So
just
this is
yeah. So it's like Street View but inside.
yes, yeah. So I'm trying to see if I can pull one up here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So it allows somebody to go into the office. Yeah. So it's like, they can walk through, they can identify like which direction they want to go to and that sort of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
there a great deal of value in that?
For Google there is obviously. I mean,
They
they yeah.
they get to
So
see the inside of everywhere as well as the outside of everywhere.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But that's just me being a cynical
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean
predictor.
it's yeah. They get to see all of it. So that's the 3D walkthrough. And then vertical video reviews, it's always good to get a video review. And now they're saying that it's a very important conversion signal in the new maps, mobile maps layout. So if you can upload a video, like a video review, that's going to be, that's really getting results from what I can tell
Oh,
here. So this
interesting.
is, yeah. So they're saying like TikTok for Google Maps, basically. Um, Everything's in vertical, just like in TikTok, and that's why they're saying, TikTok and Google Maps are, Google Maps is trying to emulate really TikTok. So user-generated content and reviews are now displayed in a vertical story format on mobile maps. Google Vision now reads the short form clips to categorize your expertise.
Wow.
So yeah, so best practice for 2026 is at least one video for every core service to unlock dedicated videos, the dedicated video sub tab. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that is really, yeah, I wanted to see if I could find any visual revolution from static photos to immersive AR, step by for advanced and local page GBP integration. I'm trying to find like another way to show this so that you guys. I mean, I think most people understand that.
Yeah.
What we're talking about. It's the vertical TikTok, Instagram feed type video. So just post those to your Google business page, and it'll show up on maps. Especially focus on getting video testimonials. If you can get a video testimonial, they're actually easier sometimes to get.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're in front of somebody, they're
Yeah.
easier. Yeah.
How'd you like the look of your yard, Mrs. Jones? Yeah, it was great. Oh, can you say that again?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's very, can be very easy. It's almost easier than using that link and trying to get somebody to go to your
Yeah.
Google page.
Hey,
So
very
yeah.
good. Very good.
Yeah. So okay. So the other the LOI targeting and LSAs, how to target Spain intent users in Chicago and why. Okay. So what this is talking about is like it's really trying to capture the customer before they arrive to your city. So this is an update for AI Max for search and local service ads in 2026. And it has to do with location of interest targeting. So this allows you to reach users based on where they are searching for, not just where they physically are.
Right.
So this aligns your ads with people as they plan their trip or service needed from a distance. So because currently or in the past, what they did is they would only serve you up information based on where you're physically at. But if you're searching for somewhere and you're physically somewhere else, it will be the AI and the search results will know that, and it'll serve up applicable information for you where you're currently at and where you're going to go to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a local service ad or just information pulled from local websites?
Actually, this is for local service ads. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For local service ads, capture the customer. And I've noticed, like I was doing a lot of searches today. I mean, I was doing searches. It was really interesting. I'm going to show this. So here, let me show this really quick. I think it's important to see this because I was showing a business owner this, hold on, their search results, and I was showing them, like what was possible, and what was interesting is that there was not a lot of Google. There was actually the AI results were on top or above local service ads, and there was no Google Maps at all, none. So I'm starting to see more of that. That was really interesting. Let me see if I can pull this up here.
And were you doing that at a local level or from a distance? The search was kind of
from a
somewhere else.
distance. Good question.
Right.
Yeah. So here's the here. It was concrete. Where was it? I think it was foundation contractor. Yeah. Let's see if we can get it to happen again here. Yeah, look at this. Foundation Contractors, Philadelphia, AI overview is at the top. And local service ads is below that. And there's no maps.
So no 3-pack.
Well, so the maps is basically here. It's
right.
It's blended in with the AI overview.
Oh, right.
So that's pretty interesting,
Yeah.
And I saw that from multiple searches. I mean,
And I wonder what it looks like if you get a VPN for Philadelphia, let's say, if you were looking locally,
I
whether
don't
it
know.
would be in the same format with
I don't know.
with the AI first.
I don't know, but this is interesting. I mean, well, it's showing a 3-pack. It's showing their Google business pages, but it's an AI version of GBP.
Yeah.
So that's interesting because it's actually above the local service ads.
But it's got more text. It's got more description. Look.
Yeah.
Under each one, provides state of the art.
Yep.
Etc.
So this comes from their website, probably.
Yeah, it's gone in there and found that, and it's probably not even. If you look on the meta information, it's probably not on there. It's just plucked it from somewhere in their website.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting.
And look, it's experts in specialists, and it might be their language. I wonder if it is.
Where is that?
Well, it says like for the second one down, third one down, it's got experts in blah blah blah. Third one specializes in blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's their language, because if it was your business, you wouldn't write. Maybe you would, ABC Cement specializes in. You might be more like, all right, we specialize in.
Yeah, exactly.
So therefore, that is a Google AI created copy.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is, and it's taken from Home Advisor. This is taken. Yeah, I mean,
it's not even their website.
No, Home Advisor. This is from their website, and this is from Google.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah. So it's very interesting. Like they're getting all these reference sources to try to give more reference to give more context to these businesses.
Seems like they're testing different sources.
Yeah. And they're giving information that is not necessarily what you're searching for. I mean, It is. I mean, it's a foundation company, but I didn't ask for state of the art or advanced technology. I didn't ask for structural repair and remediation solutions, you know?
Yeah, this looks like all stuff they're testing.
Yeah. It's just like, they're just kind of giving you extra information or context. And so it's kind of interesting to see, like, how things, yeah, they're testing it for sure. So anyway, I thought that was very interesting. So, um, yeah, I mean, I don't want to, be on for too long today because I mean, but if you've got more questions that are specific to any particular business, and that's great. That's what I really like spending my time on. But yeah, this is, these are new strategies, the 3D, um, you know, doing the, vertical for your business. Um, that we talked about, the vertical video, especially reviews is really important. And then, hopefully, yeah, go ahead.
Well, it obviously emphasizes the need to have a site that they can read, a mobile site, a site at all to begin with, a
Yeah.
mobile site, and one that AI can suck the data out of. And
Yeah.
then as far as the walkthrough goes, how do you action that? Do you have to take photos or I mean,
Well, no, so typically that's done. You have to hire somebody to do the walkthrough video. There's actually contractors that are certified by Google to do those 3D
okay.
walkthroughs. Yeah.
So they have like a list of guys you can go to.
Yes. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But you think that will again boost ranking.
I do think it will. It has for this has been. I mean, they've had the 3D walkthrough tours for years because I mean, how long has Street View been around? It's the same as Street View. They're using this VR technology to do 360 video, which has been around for years. To basically let the person feel like they're in the office. Immersive.
Mm, mm.
You know, so that's really and hey, Mohammed. Hi, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. Otherwise, so Mark is an agency owner as well. We get a lot of agency owners on here, and we just talked about some the topics for today. We're if I don't typically if I've got somebody in here and doing this workshop style, I will just focus on answering any questions that have to do with your business or businesses that you manage. I really enjoy doing that because it really gives people a lot of insight. It's just going back and forth and talking about a specific case like I'm showing right here. I mean, this is what I'm seeing, and I think it's important, like Mark said, to create content that's very valuable, uh, and is bite size. It's in bite sized chunks. It's really chunking down um, the content to make it uh, digestible for the vector databases that these large language models use. Um, they usually prefer 256 characters. I think that's what it is, 256. And so if you can chunk your information, your FAQs, whatever you're creating down into that type of bite size segments, it fits perfectly into the large language models packets.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah. So that's really it. I appreciate you being on today, Mark, and I'm gonna show one more last time. If you guys have any questions, you can text us 619-304-5155. You can go to our website, accelerateyourmarketing.com. You can go to our school community, skool.com/local lead labs. I do these every week at 2 o'clock. And like I said, I really encourage you guys to jump on like Mark did and really come prepared with a case study. I was just talking yesterday on a workshop with an agency owner named Evan and gave him a ton of value. He was trying to get rankings for one of his roofing companies, contractor companies. Couldn't figure out what was going on. And, I gave him some insights that I think is really going to help him. I mean, one of the things I recommended obviously is having a AI agent to answer the phone, because almost guaranteed that they're, if you look at the number of calls that are being answered, it's not many at all. And then also filling out those surveys. I mean, one of the things that is highly underrated, and I was really surprised that this guy actually did it. Evan was actually one of the very, very rare agency owners that is filling out the surveys for each lead that comes in for his clients. That's a big deal, because you have to listen to all the calls, and our team does that, and it really makes a difference for lead quality. And you can get your client money back. You can get them a refund. You can get them more refunds, more money back, so they can spend that money the next month. So it's found money. Why not? Just takes time. So anyway, Mark, if there's anything I can do to help you guys, let me know. And I appreciate you joining, and hopefully this was insightful, and let's talk again
Indeed
soon.
it was.
All right.
Sure thing. Thanks,
Thanks.
Ryan.
You bet.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.